and welcome to our continuing E3 coverage for E3 2018. This time we're going to spend a bit of time talking about the Microsoft conference that we've literally just finished watching. I don't know what to say. I sat there just before it started. A lot of people on the pre-coverage I saw for it as well said, you know, Microsoft's got to come in big, they've got to show a lot of stuff, but not just shit that's going to be on everything else. I think they've done all right. I think I came out of the thing pretty happy. What about you, mate? What's your...
Yeah, I definitely go with a bit happy. I mean, there was a lot of people saying that Microsoft needed to come out with a lot of exclusives, which they did, but they also said that they need to come a lot with new exclusives, which isn't necessarily something that we got. But we did get some new games coming from trusted franchises.
Yeah. So let's like the numbers they gave us not long into the conference. So Big Philly Style came out and he gave us 50 games, 18 games with exclusivity of some description.
Yep.
And 15 world premieres. Now a lot of that was covered by like the Idea Xbox montage of some games we've known about, some games we don't, some we've played at various EGXs and things. It was all good, but mate, they started strong.
Yeah.
You got to give them that. Whether or not you're a fan of Halo, and I'm not.
Neither am I.
they came out with Halo 6 or Halo Infinite, as it's being called. But what do you think?
It was a beautiful trailer, beautiful
good, didn't
teaser. It looked amazing, and it wasn't until the last 8 seconds where you realised it was a Halo game.
Yeah.
When you had the I'm gonna guess that they're just ODST, possibly just regular old Marines.
Yeah.
And then the Chief helmet. But
the
nothing about what the game's gonna be.
The interesting thing for me there was that because obviously you were live tweeting, so I had time to, if I spotted something that interested me, I had time to go googling. So it said powered by I'm going to get this right, the Slipspace engine.
Right.
Now Slipspace, if you Google Slipspace engine, you get a shitload of Wikia stuff for Halo. None of it is about a game engine. So this looks like they've built themselves a whole new game engine specifically for this game.
Awesome.
Which is great, but obviously you don't plough that kind of money into that kind of tech if you're not going to use it everywhere. So as much as we're going to get to the end of this podcast and go, Microsoft did alright, could have done more, but could have been worse, I think next year they're going to show a load of shit with this nice shiny new engine of theirs.
Well, it fits nicely with the very end of the
yes, it does.
Microsoft stuff with the announcement at the end of the show.
Yeah. So let's go through these. Some of these we don't need to touch on really. Ori 2, we saw that last year.
Yep.
I haven't played Ori 1. I don't really care. I know a lot of people that really love Ori though, so fantastic. Crack on. I don't know. I can't talk about it. I've not played the first, so I don't care about the second. And it's year-old news. I don't care.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was Ori until they showed off the name Ori at the end. I looked at the whole title and was like, that's too long to put in a hashtag.
Yeah. So then we had... so Ori's going to be an exclusive. Then they had a world premiere game. Sekiro something? Shit. I can't read my own writing. It's only an hour ago.
Sekiro.
Shadows Die Twice.
Yes.
Which is a samurai-looking game from the guys at FromSoft.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, for people that don't know, FromSoft makes Dark Souls, and this looks like samurai Dark Souls.
It does look like samurai Dark Souls.
Everything about that artwork looks amazing, and I really want to play it, but I also know it's come from the guys that made Dark Souls, which means I won't get past the first boss.
No. It's probably going to be fucking hard. And yeah.
But it looks gorgeous, so I will probably end up giving it a shot just based on that. I mean, what about you? What do you think?
I'm assuming that it's the way that they showed it off Was it a world premiere with an exclusivity deal, or was it just a world
No,
premiere? I
it's
can't remember.
just a world premiere, so
Yeah.
that'll be on everything, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a bash. I mean, I didn't love any of the previous Dark Souls games because they're too hard for me. But
They are painfully hard.
but yeah, this it looks fun. I like samurai games.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we'll talk. Obviously, we're going to talk about it probably like tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. But there's a samurai game coming from Sony that I'm very interested in. If I had to choose between the two, between a game from FromSoft and a game from Sucker Punch, I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch game
Yeah,
because I could probably play it.
you could probably beat it.
Yeah. Uh, what else did we get then? We got announced twice because they mentioned it later on that Fallout 4 is now on Game Pass, like as of right now.
Yep.
It's on Game Pass. And then we got a little
And
bit
is Xbox One X enhanced?
and is Xbox One X enhanced. So I thought we were done with that after last year, but apparently not.
No, will never be done.
Well, no, because we got Nier Automata was announced coming to Xbox with Xbox One X enhancements as well.
Yep.
Uh, Fallout 76 got a big showing for Fallout. Well, a bit of a showing for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
I know you did because it's Bethesda, so you fell asleep to this bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Uh, and I'm not a big Fallout fan. I don't really care, but it was good that they seemed to alleviate a lot of people's fears that it's not going to be some shitty survival building game. It's going to be an actual Fallout game, and it's going to be just a prequel to everything else that's happened in the Fallout world. So, could be interesting. You get to build the White House. I might play it so I could build the White House
In West Virginia.
and make it black. Uh, what else did we get? A new, free, and due out before the end of the month episode in the Life is Strange universe.
Yeah.
The Awesome Adventures of Captain something.
Spirit.
Spirit, thank you.
Did look really cute.
It looks fun. I need to get on and play Before the Storm. I will admit, I did sit there and go, no, don't be Life is Strange. No, please don't be Life is Strange. Because Don't Nod announced something else the other day. So I was like, oh shit, no, more Life is Strange without Don't Nod. Ah! But it looks cute.
Yeah.
And it's free, so I'll download it. I'll play Before the Storm and I'll play that.
Yeah. I mean, I think Before the Storm is super cheap right now.
Yeah, it's on the One X, or it's on the the Xbox E3
Sale.
game sale, isn't it? So yeah, it's like £6 or something, isn't it?
You can get the deluxe edition,
That's the one with the extra
extra
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like 11 quid.
Yeah. I don't even want to mention this, and marked as an exclusive, which is just fucking amazing. Crackdown.
Yep.
Crackdown 3.
3.
The world's longest fucking launch title ever. I'm not talking about Crackdown. When it actually comes out, you and me can spend some time talking about Crackdown. Until then, it just looks like Agents of Mayhem with Terry Crews in it, and I can't tell you any different because I can't play the cunt.
No. you could have done, 5 years ago when the Xbox One was originally announced, and you could play Crackdown 3 back then because that's when it was released with the launch of the Xbox One.
We got some new gameplay for Metro Exodus.
Yep.
Which looks amazing.
Just more Metro, which can only be a good thing.
It looks phenomenal. My only problem is it comes out February 22nd. We talked about this last night. Anthem comes out February 22nd, as does Days Gone.
Yep.
Mate, I can't play all of these games.
Well, you can. You just not right when they get launched.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. So, obviously, as a bit of an aside, two of those games I really want to play. So, Metro and Days Gone. By the time I finish those two, I put Anthem in, and because it's basically Destiny A, I put it in, and I'm 3 weeks behind everybody else who didn't want to play those games, and now I can't keep up.
Now you're doing a bit too much there. 3 weeks is not enough time.
Well, no.
To be fair, Days Gone will probably end up with a delay. It's a Sony game after all.
Well, yeah, but they announced the release date yesterday, day
Yeah,
before yesterday. Yeah, I mean it could get delayed still. I wouldn't bank on it though. They're fucking killing it at the moment with their release dates.
true, true.
Uh, but yeah, the Metro Exodus looks just fucking brilliant. It it looks scary. It looks atmospheric, same as the other two were. I think absolutely. I'm all for that. Not so much with Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, it's definitely not your cup of tea.
No, it's not. Although at this point, when that was on, Maya came into the room because she was out in the kitchen doing some work, and she sat in the living room, and then she heard Olaf talking and went, "Oh, what's this?" Kind of peered around the setup that I've put into the living room, looked at the TV and went, "Ooh." So I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts is a good one. You've got a young child. It could be worth your while having it just for her benefit to
Yeah,
see you playing it.
yeah. This is kind of what I was thinking. It definitely, yeah. That got me interested. That for, mainly for her.
I'll probably pick it up for my sister.
Yeah.
I kind of liked Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but it's just more. I It being on Xbox is a big deal. I'll
Yeah.
give them that.
Oh yeah. But shall I tell you what I really, really want more than anything else? I
Not
really
Kingdom
want,
Hearts 3.
no, I really want a Sea of Thieves animated movie because the comedy in every Sea of Thieves trailer we've seen has just been outstanding.
Yeah.
It's been laugh out loud brilliant. The
Oh
game,
yeah.
not
The,
so
the
much.
game's fucking terrible, but the comedy to this that trailer was brilliant because it's exactly what the game is like. You have the NPCs talking to you while you're just sitting there playing around with your compass
Yeah,
or doing whatever the fuck because you're not interested in what they've got to say. You
just
just want them to finish so you
yeah,
can go and accept the next mission
yeah,
and go fuck off and do that instead.
yeah.
It was fucking perfect.
So if next year, if Microsoft could announce Sea of Thieves, the animated movie, I'll be a very happy man. But Sea of don't get me wrong, additional content for Sea of Thieves is great. If people are loving Sea of Thieves and people are playing it, amazing. But I don't care.
The first one's coming is next month,
Yeah,
and then the one after that is September. So this game could be relatively long haul.
yeah,
It's what Sea of Thieves was announced 2 years ago.
yeah,
Got released early this year, and it's got 2 rounds of DLC coming up.
yep. So
It's not the massive failure that I thought it was going to be.
no, no, not at all. Then what else did we get? What else did we
Uh,
get? Battlefield.
yeah,
Battlefield
we got
5
to see the same trailer we saw for the
yeah,
war story yesterday
with skis.
that we were told that we were going to get, a better look of
Yeah,
today, but
cross
didn't really seem to get the better look.
cross country war skiing.
Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, I don't know what you say about that. Then we got the one we knew we were going to get. We got Forza Horizon 4.
Yep.
In Britain.
Yep.
With dynamic weather.
And sheep.
I'm
Cows.
I'm not being
Um,
funny. I don't think anybody at Playground Games has ever been to the United Kingdom because we do not have dynamic weather. It's just
No.
shit all the time.
Yeah, when he showed off winter and there was actually snow, I was kind of looking at it going, pretty sure we only get snow in spring.
Yeah, pretty much. And our lakes don't freeze enough for you to drive a car over them. Our lakes freeze just enough for a child to think it can walk over it and then fall in and die.
Not just children, dogs too,
Yeah,
because dogs are idiots.
but you got to give them their due, man. It looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It
Oh, yeah.
it does look nice. I will probably play it. Well, it's coming to fucking Game Pass day and date.
Yep.
It's not going to cost me anything to play it, so I will play Forza Horizon 4, and yeah, it looks amazing. I like the idea of a 60 FPS mode, just because I'm curious to see if I can tell the difference. Now I've got a full 4K setup, which I didn't have last time I played a Forza game.
The beautiful thing is that they announced Forza Horizon 4 with the exact same features that they've announced in every single Forza Horizon game with the whole, oh yeah, it's dynamic. You play with the people around you in the world in that area and
No, you
it's all
don't.
live.
You drive around, knock them out of the way, and carry on your day.
Exactly. And you run up and you come to these people and you have quick chat features. They've always had similar like quick chat features where you just go around and you just ask, every game has quick chat features. You hold a button down and then you select from a wheel of options. Nobody fucking looks or listens to those things.
No.
I've played games that involve team speaking like that, and you go, I need ammo or medic, and the nearby medic just runs away
Yep.
because no, they just want to go get kills. People are going to be driving around. They don't care about whether or not you want to go drifting with them or not, or if you want to do a quick quick race, because they'll just go, yeah, I'm just going to go do my next objective race or my next mission.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you pick up Forza Horizon? Do you reckon?
Yeah, well, I end up with every Forza game. It
Yeah.
just sort of happens.
Fair enough. Then we got to Big Phil Spencer telling us about the studios that they've created and acquired.
Yeah.
This is just amazing. It's 11:15 at night, and we've been sitting up watching people cheering for corporate acquisitions.
Yep.
I don't understand, but I mean, my
Just
sense.
imagine what would have happened if EA had done that.
Yeah,
If EA had turned around and said, "Yeah, we've just bought,"
yeah.
and just listed off a. Imagine if EA turned around and said, "We just bought Ninja Theory."
I have to admit, them pulling that out of their ass, that was impressive. I didn't see that coming at all.
Them picking up Ninja Theory. The later announcement of Devil May Cry. Does that mean it's possibly Devil May Cry 5 is going to be an exclusive?
I doubt it because they didn't say that they didn't say that Ninja Theory were making it.
No.
They just said it's just got Capcom on the front because Ninja Theory made DMC, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which this says to me that actually there's going to be no DMC 2, and Devil May Cry 5 coming out basically just removes DMC from any timeline that there may have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, they bought. What was it? Did they create the initiative? I think they created a new studio and called it the Initiative.
Yeah, but it's in Santa Monica.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in that area.
True. But it's conveniently in the same location of a studio they closed down in the last year and a half.
Yeah, but see, this is kind of my issue with this. They acquired Undead Labs. Now, did Undead make State of Decay?
I
I don't know.
I don't think it was State of Decay that they created.
But they've made some kind of weird zombie survival thing, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, it's just because that's what Big Phil Spencer said.
Oh no, I think they did do State of Decay too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they did the State of Decay games.
And then they said they bought Playground Games. I'm not
Yep.
being funny, mate. I thought they already owned Playground Games.
No, they didn't. Playground Games was a studio that went to. They basically created their own open world driving games
Yeah.
for just in general, and they went to Microsoft with it for the Forza franchise.
Because Playground Games, they're the guys that were created after. Oh God, what was the one that Disney closed? That made Split Second. Oh fucking hell! I don't. It's very late in the day, and I'm very tired. BlackRock.
Yeah.
So, yes, I just honestly I assumed they were part of Microsoft because they've only ever published games through Microsoft, as far as I am aware. Yeah, I'm looking at their Wikipedia page. They've exclusively made Forza Horizon games.
Yeah.
So no, well, fair enough. I don't suppose anything will ever hurt them because they make Forza Horizon games. But yeah, then we said they bought Ninja Theory, and they've bought compulsion games, which I don't quite understand. Not because I don't think they're a good studio, but I've played We Happy Few. I played it in Xbox Game Preview. It was okay, but had some serious issues. But We Happy Few's out in August, so Microsoft aren't going to make any money from that because Gearbox are publishing it. I'm not sure. I don't see the logic behind it. Well, I do see the logic behind it. We'll probably mention it in a bit. But yeah, they've bought a couple of studios who have just put games out or are about to put games out. That's a lot of money being spent very, very late in the generation on new studios. But I suppose we will get to that in a bit.
Just as an aside, is We Happy Few exclusive to Xbox? I can't remember.
I don't think it is. I think it was. It's exclusive to Game Preview was a thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's exclusive to. Apparently, let's have a look. It's going to be on PS4.
Okay. When it actually eventually releases, it'll be on PS4.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's being published by Gearbox, so Microsoft will make almost no money out of that game. Which, I mean, it's a fucking Kickstarter game anyway. They weren't going to make anything. But well, yeah, we'll see. Have we got some PUBG stuff?
Yep. PUBG is confirmed to be a game that's coming.
Yes. With
But we already.
Isn't War Mode just TDM?
I think so.
So now it's just the same as every other multiplayer game. So every other multiplayer game has copied PUBG. Now PUBG has to copy every other multiplayer game.
Every other multiplayer game has now gone, we'll have a battle royale mode. So now PUBG have turned around and said, yeah, battle royale mode's now too saturated. We're going to have TDM.
Yep. And then we got Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition.
Yep. Did you play the Tales of Vesperia game?
Did you see the trailer?
360.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Does it look like something I would ever play, ever?
Look, I'm just saying, right? You have played a lot of games that you don't like that type of game because for some reason you hate yourself that way.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But there is a line, and large anime eyes tend to be just on the other side of it, and I don't like them. No, I've not played Tales of Vesperia. I don't know if it's good. Have you played it? Is it good?
No, never played it.
Okay.
Never played a Tales of Vesperia game because it's not my cup of tea.
No. I do feel at this point we need somebody else on to go through these. It's when we go, no, this is shit, it's not us. This is shit, it's not us. Because it just sounds like we're being negative about everything when I'm really trying not to be.
80% chance Lee's played it.
Lee, come tell us if it's any good, please, because I've got no idea. Not a surprise as in game-wise, but I was surprised to see it on the Xbox stage. We got the Division 2.
Yeah, that one did surprise me a little bit because Ubisoft usually like to hold on to their own stuff, their own announcements.
Ubi usually give one or two away.
Yeah.
Usually with Xbox, it's usually Assassin's Creed.
Wow, I'm pretty sure isn't there Assassin's Creed more PlayStation? This last one?
Maybe. No, Origins.
I can't remember Origins.
Origins appeared on the Xbox stage. Previous to that, it used to go onto the PlayStation because they had PlayStation exclusive missions for like 6 months.
Yeah.
But obviously that kind of went the way of the dodo. But so I've played the Division 1 for about 3 hours and didn't really get on with it. But their faults aside, man, those fuckers can make a trailer. And those fuckers can make a story. Whether or not that story actually appears in that game, the Division helping to take down a corrupt government, this is my bag. This is absolutely my cup of tea. I really, really want to play this. I just really, really want to be able to play it on my own.
Yeah, I mean, that trailer, the second it started, I was seeing what they were doing, and I was like, this looks like The Division. This looks almost exactly like what I'd expect from The Division. I mean, was the Ubisoft logo put up first at all?
Yes, I think it was.
I might have been looking at my phone at the time trying to sort out a live tweet I think I might have been typing the tweet for Tales of Vesperia at the time.
Yeah.
So okay, I may have not seen I didn't see the Ubisoft logo at the start. The second I saw it, I was like, yeah, this looks very Ubisoft. Actually, this looks like it's going to be advertising Division.
Yeah.
And then having to wait until the end because of the trailer for it to actually show off the word The Division before actually confirming Division 2 being shown off. But yeah, that was good marketing from Ubisoft on this.
That was a great trailer, and it's got me very excited for a game that previously I wasn't excited about.
Yeah.
A little later on, they announced that the Division is again right now available on Xbox Game Pass, and again is enhanced for Xbox One. So
Yeah.
I might give it a download at some point. I'm off all week, and after Tuesday morning, I don't have an awful lot to do, so I might give it a butcher's.
One thing that I noticed in the gameplay showing of The Division 2 was it's the HUD and everything hasn't changed
No.
at all. Like the open map when you pull it up and it shows you the map you standing in it and
Yeah.
all of the little icons on the map are identical to what they used to look like.
Yeah.
It's like and you pull the pause menu out and it's like here's a big list of all the stuff you've got. That's exactly the fucking same.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
But the
that,
world itself looks much more open.
yeah.
That's
Well,
kind of my problem with the last one was because it was New York, and obviously that's why they done it. They set it in New York so they could keep everything literally corridored.
Yep.
It felt like you were in a corridor. I wasn't a fan. Open it up a little bit.
Yeah, open it up,
Absolutely.
Capitol Hill, big open space.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
It
man.
does put a little. Well, one of the biggest issues with the Division 1 was that they put sniper rifles in the game, and you have a fucking corridor with cars
Yeah.
every fucking where because it's New York.
Yeah.
It's New York after loads of people have just had to run away. All of the shit's been just shoved there.
Yep.
It's like, what's the point of a sniper rifle? You're not going to see anyone.
No.
All you're going to see is the roof of cars, and then you're going to have to stand on something, and then everyone can see you.
Yep. So yeah, I'm interested. I'll be more interested when I see more gameplay. I might sign up for the beta just so I can play it for a bit and see if I like it. But yeah, so far I'm not hating the idea.
If it ends up more like the first one, everyone's just going to be running around holding the vector and just shooting each other from every possible distance.
Yeah.
Because high DPS.
Yeah. And then we got a Game Pass announcement. Game Pass now comes with machine learning and fast start to start fast. I don't understand.
Yeah, I glazed over. It's like-
Imagine being the person that got, yes, I get to go on the Xbox stage at E3. Oh, I get to talk about fast start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
this is basically
fast
the
start's
Special
gonna fall
Olympics
under
of the E3
yeah.
presentation.
Fast start's going to fall into the Microsoft AI that they announced later on in the show.
Yeah.
Because it did seem like it's the console is learning from the way that people play games to decide what's going to be installed first. So when you start the game up,
Which is
you can
excellent
play.
because it means Game Pass will just install everything that only lasts 2 hours. Because I play games for 2 hours and give up.
But it's certainly better than the quick launch on downloads. Because
Yeah.
how many games come up with ready to play? And
And
you
you just
hold
sit
the
on the
guide
fucking
button,
menu.
and then you just get the menu or a section of the game which is before that's. Like if you ever downloaded a copy of FIFA, it would come up saying ready to play after like 10 minutes of downloading.
Yep.
You'd fire it up, and you know what you get? You get an unskippable tutorial match,
Awesome.
which if you waited for the game to finish, you could skip
Excellent.
because it comes up and says, "Here's the tutorial. You can skip if you already know what you're doing." So you skip it, and then it's into the game.
Yeah.
But the best part is if you finish that unskippable tutorial match, right, and the game hasn't finished downloading,
You have to play
you then
again.
can't go any further and it restarts the match.
Excellent.
So fast start could be fun.
Yeah. And then they announced a bunch of games coming to it. So obviously they said Forza Horizon 4 and Crackdown 3 will eventually, if they ever come out, come to Game Pass. Day and date. Halo Collection, or Halo the Master Chief Collection, sorry, is coming to Game Pass at some point.
I thought
And-
it was already on Game Pass, to be fair, but or that everyone already owns it, because I'm pretty sure they've given away the Master Chief Collection for free with almost every possible purchase of any other Microsoft title.
Yeah.
Like Gears of War.
Yeah.
collection.
And from today, obviously, we said it, the Division and Fallout and Tamriel, which is Elder Scrolls Online, I believe.
I thought Tamriel was Elder Scrolls Online's one of its DLCs, but okay. I don't know enough about Elder Scrolls Online
I
because
don't. I know
Elder
the name
Scrolls is not.
Tamriel and I know Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know how one goes in with the other because I play neither online games nor Elder Scrolls.
Well, I know that the Elder Scrolls games are named after the area that it's played in, so I'm guessing Tamriel is one of the areas. So yeah, it probably is just that one. Like
Yeah.
Skyrim is an area.
Yeah. Uh, bunch of idea Xbox stuff,
Yep.
including Bomber Crew, which made me smile.
Yeah, Bomber Crew.
Uh, Screen
Oh,
is. Oh, sorry, mate. Go on.
I was gonna say, just the fact that Bomber Crew is on Game Pass, just because all of the ID Xbox titles are on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Kind of wonder how that's going to work for the way that they make their money.
Well,
But I suppose,
that'll be Microsoft will pay them to put it on Game Pass.
but yeah, they're all Microsoft titles anyway because they're ID Xbox
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm guessing they just go, well, this many people have downloaded it through Game Pass, so here is X money, and this many people have downloaded the game by
Yeah.
buying the game, so here is other money.
Yeah. So you,
Go
you
make
have
more.
to wonder because the thing is it's like you say Forza Horizon 4 is going to be on Game Pass day and date. Well, surely the makers can't make any money out of that. But actually, the developers are paid to make the game.
Yeah.
They're not paid afterwards. They might get bonuses afterwards, and that's usually, well, back in the day it used to be like based on Metascore, you get a bonus or something. But they're paid before the game comes out. So actually,
True.
the thing you need to worry about is, are Microsoft able to make money out of this? Because if they're not going to make another one, and if they don't make another one, the studio will go under. Their nice, shiny 6 new studios will go under if they can't make money making their fucking video games.
Well, actually, that's a fair point. Maybe that's why Microsoft picked up Playground, because
Yeah,
not owning them already means that putting it onto Game Pass means fuck all to them.
yeah, yeah. So there must be a cost-saving measure in there somewhere for Microsoft. There must be.
Yeah.
But as long as it doesn't affect the quality of the game and no one loses their fucking jobs, I'm all for it.
Yeah, nobody likes it when studios shut down, so Microsoft buying some studios that were originally technically independent,
Yeah.
you know.
We've seen this. Rare disappeared. Most famously, most recently, Rare vanished. Yeah, we'll see. You have to hope. I have faith. And again, we'll mention it again in a minute because we're nearly at the end because we're getting through this list pretty quick. I say pretty quick. We're about 40 minutes in already. uh, Square Enix showed us some Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
I'm sure we'll talk about that again tomorrow because obviously the Square Enix presentation is tomorrow. So, but it
Yeah.
looks good. I still haven't finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. It actually looks like they're setting up Lara to be kind of not the bad guy in the game, but like the bad guy as in she caused all the shit that's going on. So, it's her fucking fault.
What a bitch.
Yeah. And then we got not Skate 4.
No, I was a little disappointed that happened, but a new skateboarding game is a new skateboarding game.
Yeah. You up for session? Session look
Yeah,
good to you?
I wouldn't mind a session.
Cool. Uh, I wrote Black Desert.
Okay.
Oh, that's the thing I thought was Fable when the trailer first started.
Yeah, it did look a little Fable-esque.
I
I
was like,
mean, I
oh,
kind of glazed over that one because I wasn't really half paying attention.
I was kind of, oh, I can't believe I fucking called something. I can't believe I said Fable as a joke, and now we're getting Fable, and then it wasn't Fable. So we've got not Skate 4 and not Fable. And then we got Devil May Cry 5 with Dante 3.0 and what looks like new Nero. But it's Devil May Cry. I feel like I should be excited. I can't really be excited. I'd have been cheering and hollering if we'd have got DMC2. But
True.
Devil May Cry 5 I'm not really that bothered about. I will see how it goes when it actually comes out, but until then I'm not that fussed.
The fact that that dude, when talking about Devil May Cry 5, said that he was excited because of the power of the Xbox One X,
Yeah.
instead of saying Xbox One X enhanced. It's like he completely forgot his line.
Yeah, he definitely got a slap for not getting his lines right. What else did we get? Some Cuphead DLC
Yep, with a female cup.
with Lady Cuphead.
Yep,
Hashtag not my Cuphead.
or Ms. Chalice,
Yeah. Uh,
because she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
okay, so we got this Bandai Namco thing
Yeah.
called
Now,
Jump
this
Force.
one's a little half exciting because if you know anything about the difficulty of licensing
Well,
in the Western world outside of Japan that
th-
Jump
that
have.
that thing, I don't know what Jump is or Jump Force is, but that one of the dudes, I don't know if I'm talking out my ass, but it looked like Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Is that what it
Now,
is?
Jump is the publishing company of m most Japanese anime, so Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece
Okay,
fall under that category. In Japan, all falls under Jump. In the
okay,
Western world, Bandai Namco owns some, other companies own others, so getting a Jump game outside of Japan is like next to impossible.
okay.
So an actual Jump game coming out in the Western world is fucking brilliant. Although they only showed off the Bandai Namco characters
Yeah,
because obviously it's a, you know, Bandai Namco game that's coming out over here.
yeah,
But it being called Jump Force, I don't know, maybe they're working on that licensing issue that they've got in outside of Japan.
yeah.
Not that anyone really cares about the Jump characters that aren't the Bandai Namco ones anyway.
Fair enough.
I can't even remember the other publishing companies that own the rights outside of Japan anyway.
No.
It's been that long since I looked into the Jump stuff.
Okay. So I'm good. I'm going to jump about my list a little bit here, so I can kind of finish this off a bit different. So we had an announcement of a new Battletoads game.
Woo.
What do you reckon? Do you
I
know anything about Battletoads?
I don't know enough about Battletoads.
Okay. Battletoads was hard as shit. It's one of those ones that I kind of grew up with. A rare game. It was rare. So yeah, yeah,
It's a 2.5D game, isn't it?
yeah. So I am interested. I will take a new Battletoads game. I will pay for a new Battletoads game. It better not be shit, otherwise I will be instantly refunding a Battletoads game. But I'll give it a go.
Yep.
So then we got Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
That's
Just more Just Cause.
that's, that's literally all I can say. I loved Just Cause 1 and 2. I played Just Cause 3 and got bored so quickly. I didn't. It wasn't interesting. Like, it wasn't a good game. It wasn't fun to play. The whole destroy everything in the sandbox thing was just. It just wasn't my bag anymore. Same way as I think that's how most people feel when they play Saints Row 4. Is how I felt playing Just Cause 3. And they go, oh, it's good, and it's still Saints Row, but it's just a bit shit now, isn't it? And that's kind of how I felt about Just Cause 3. I won't go anywhere near Just Cause 4.
that's a fair comment.
Uh,
I can't say anything else to that. It's Just Cause. They're all roughly the same game.
yeah. Uh, I did not expect. I am sad that it's not exclusive, but also not sad at the same time. I did not expect the premiere for Dying Light 2.
Yeah,
That
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 one came out of nowhere.
it did, and I like that Techland aren't fucking around and they're building this massive world that you can change depending on your choices. None of the choices you can do look like that. It doesn't look like there'll ever be a good choice. It looks like no matter what you do, there's just going to be degrees of grim.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know if my fucking emotional state can handle that shit.
Oh yeah, it's quite obvious. It's going to be oh you shit, yeah, it's this sort of thing. But a good person would do this.
Yeah,
So then you do it, and then at night time everything's fucked because you did the wrong thing
yeah,
for that part. But if you were to do the bad choice, then the daytime and all the people that you've just fucked over are now fucked.
yeah. But if I could play it and actually do like that really nice, smooth parkouring over buildings and across buildings and shit, that whoever was playing that demo could do. If I could pick up the game and within a couple of hours be able to play that smoothly, I would spend money on that game because they've made it very, very well.
Until you unlock the grapple gun from
Yeah,
Dying Light 1, where you no longer need to do any free running, you can just grapple
you
yourself
just
around.
Batman around the fucking place.
That's all I did.
But I quite like Dying Light 1. Didn't play it for long. I got sidetracked and ended up playing something else. Not because I didn't like it. I was quite enjoying it.
It just came out at the wrong time. There were
Yeah.
other games that came out not long after it. It just...
But that game was supported for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Techland looked after that game, so I think they deserve all the money to make another sequel, and they should get all the time and money to make the biggest and best sequel they can. And it looks like they have. So I can't not be excited for that. That's amazing. You know, I can't sit here and bitch and moan about wanting, you know, good games and good games to be built and then go, oh, it's just another game that I'm not going to play. Fuck no. Whether or not I'm going to play it, someone's going to play it.
Techland having another game coming out is always a good thing.
But it's the same as I can't sit and bitch and moan about Microsoft having no exclusives, and then the first thing they show off is an exclusive, but it's not good enough for me because it's Halo. No, it's a fucking exclusive. Crack on, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then talking about exclusives. Cunts.
Oh man, I loved that. It was literally the greatest thing ever.
Utter cunts.
Showing off the gear symbol, the fans went mental, and then
I went mental.
Final.
And no, because here's the problem. I went even more mental when I saw a fucking pop vinyl Marcus Phoenix break through that thing. I fucking love pop vinyls. I got shitloads of them upstairs. They guard my Blu-ray collection. They're fucking great. I love pop vinyls. I was like, oh, I don't care what you're doing. Gears pop vinyls, whether you're selling me Gears pop vinyls or a game with Gears pop vinyls, I am all over this shit. And then they went coming to mobile, and I went, fuck you. I'm not playing a fucking mobile game.
The fans' reaction was brilliant. It's like the cheering, and then Pop Phoenix pops out, and it's like silence of just complete disappointment. And then they showed off Gears Tactics for PC. That looks interesting.
And I'm not cutting it out of the podcast because it's going to be 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I'm done. You will hear me drinking coffee and drinking water because I'm tired and thirsty.
That's absolutely fine. I'm drinking as well, so occasionally you'll hear a can getting scratched across the surface. I pick it up and put it back down again.
No, Gears Tactics looks fun. It's got that turn-based XCOM thing about it, and didn't we had a Final Fantasy Tactics and what was the other one? Fuck, there was another one. I can't remember what it was called. But it was something Tactics. I just can't remember what it was. It's immaterial, but they were fun. I would give Gears Tactics a shot if I can install it on my Mac and just kind of dick around and play it. Absolutely. I'm a bit sad because it has been proven that games like XCOM work on console.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest, but XCOM does work on console. So I would have liked it to come out on console as well. Just because I don't really have, I've got my Mac that we do the podcast on. I do some video editing and stuff. It's reasonably powerful, but it's not powerful enough for most PC games. So
no,
I probably won't play it that much. But then we got the real Gears stuff, and we got a proper Gears 5 announcement.
Spoilers to Gears 4.
Well,
I'm guessing I haven't played it.
Well,
I don't know what was going on.
I sat watching it, going, "This is a bit." And I did think of you because I know you haven't played Gears 4 yet, and I was like, if they show off Marcus Phoenix, well, that's Gears 4 ruined, or spoiled, not ruined, spoiled. Because I've always said Gears 4 is amazing, but it doesn't get amazing until about 3 hours in. And at the 3-hour mark is where you finally fucking meet Marcus Phoenix, because JD Phoenix is such a boring character. And he's a dick. I don't like him at all. So having Marcus in, hopefully from frame 1 in Gears 5, is all a good thing.
Pretty sure that Marcus Phoenix being in Gears 4 was spoiled by the trailer, or the TV advert, or something.
I think it was. But I don't remember. I think you're right. But I always, whenever you and me talked about it, I tried to keep it to myself, in case you ever picked it up to play it. But it doesn't fucking matter because they stuck it on the screen while we were watching.
Yeah.
Uh, but more Gears is great, and you know what? It looks it. There were a few issues with Gears 4. The first one was that for a big portion of it, it became a bit like Black Ops 3, where you were only fighting like robots, and it got a bit samey and a bit boring, and there was kind of no threat and no point. Then we got to monsters, and monsters was great. This time around, it looks like we have monsters, and it looks like there's a lot of threats coming from a lot of directions that we might not see where and why. Certainly not straight away. I'm very excited for more Gears. Gears was the reason I owned an Xbox. Gears is still the reason I own an Xbox. Gears will be a day one purchase for me, and there's no two ways about that.
Doesn't even need to be a day one purchase because it'll be out on Game Pass.
But that's one of those games where I will buy a physical copy of it. I just will, because I want a physical copy of it. And,
Yeah.
and it is a bit like the whole wondering how games are going to be supported when everything goes to Game Pass. I want to support what is now the Coalition, because Epic haven't made a Gears game in a while. But I want to give them, literally, I want them to have my money for this game because I love it. That one will definitely, I will pay for that, and I'll be the dickhead that buys the season pass, even though it's only for multiplayer stuff, and I don't get time to play Gears multiplayer anymore.
Yeah.
Finishing up, their little surprise. We kind of knew it was coming to E3, but didn't know where and when it was going to be shown. We got to see a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, we did.
What do you think to Cyberpunk? You a fan? Are you excited for it?
I'm a fan of CD Projekt Red, despite the fact I still haven't played The Witcher 3.
See, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be my CDPR game. It's going to be. I will buy it day one, and I will play the shit out of it for hours and hours and hours on end because it's the kind of world I love. Literally, Cyberpunk. I love that kind of world. So, I can't say how excited I am for that. It's just I can't wait.
I like the way that they announced it by having Phil Spencer, going through his spiel of goodbye, thanks for watching,
Yeah.
and all that, just and have it hacked into with Cyberpunk.
I have to admit, if it wasn't for the fact that we were jumping onto the podcast straight away, I would have rewound that video because there were a couple of 125-digit codes run in that little blip bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, if you can freeze it and get some of those codes, you will be able to download something.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what.
Avatar items.
Yeah, someone will have figured it out by now. But yeah,
They're all gone.
They were very clearly Xbox redeem codes for something.
Yeah. Maybe redeem codes for 2077.
Can you imagine?
Just 100 free copies for everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think? I thought Microsoft done all right.
Yeah. The announcements that the Microsoft AI and the clouds.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, we were going to finish on that, weren't we? So they announced a bunch of like background tech, so cloud stuff to play games everywhere. Microsoft
Kind of really
AI.
adds that play anywhere thing that they've got.
Yeah. Microsoft AI, so a bit of machine learning, stuff like that. And then he just kind of casually, Big Phil came out and kind of casually went, yeah, and our techs are working on the next big development in console, so we can keep bringing you big games. And this is where I think the studio acquisitions are going to come in. I think they've announced that they're making the new Xbox. I mean, anybody that didn't think they were currently making the new Xbox is fooling themselves.
Yeah.
Because the very second the One X was out, or the very second the One was out, they started working on the next one because that's how this technology works.
Yeah.
So what I would hope for at this point then is, a new console in a couple of years, and then when this new console comes out, they've got 6 brand new studios that they own making games for launch that will actually come out, and we might even get to play Crackdown 3 on the new Xbox.
Maybe.
Possibly, if it comes out. Ever.
The new Xbox will be shaped like Terry Crews.
It's just going to be called the Xbox Crackdown 3,
Yeah.
and it will still not have Crackdown on it,
No, it won't.
but it will be called the Crackdown 3, so they can say they released Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now, I'm of the belief that hardware hasn't improved enough yet for a new console, but I'm not the one who's getting paid to build stuff like this, so
no,
that's, uh, uh, it's gonna be what? It's been 5 years
yep,
since the Xbox One came out.
yeah,
Two since, well, one since the X came out,
yep,
which would have been worked on for the 4K generation. The 4K generation will be in full swing by the time the next Xbox comes out.
yeah,
If not, if even if we don't have potential of the next generation of graphical displays.
yeah. There will be something to improve. There will be something to upgrade because there always is. You can always upgrade. So.
Yeah,
But that'll be a year or two before we see anything about that. But the fact that it was casually kind of thrown in there,
yeah.
uh,
Here we are working on the new bit of hardware.
yeah,
We're just hoping that people stop mining bitcoins so graphics cards become cheaper.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's basically there for clicks, isn't it? They said this, oh, new Xbox, and we're going to get a year's worth of new Xbox news articles. But yeah, I think probably because Jesus Christ, these were supposed to be bite-sized episodes, and we really need to wrap this bad boy up, mate.
Yep,
Uh, think Microsoft done all right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Certainly better than EA did.
they've done better than EA. Couple of exclusives, couple of actual exclusives. I've given up on the idea of actual console exclusives because Xbox Play Anywhere.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think they've done really well. I came out happy, more or less. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's get off so I can go and edit before Bethesda in like 2 3/4 hours.
Awesome.
Cool. Right. Yeah. So come follow us on Twitter at Character Unlock and follow us live tweeting the Bethesda show and the rest of the shows for E3, and we will be back. Well, I will be live tweeting the Bethesda show because John will be asleep. And yeah, we'll be back in a couple of hours with our Bethesda, the B3 coverage.
Yeah, B3.
Ah, see you in a bit.